it triggered me. It did. It triggered me, and I went off. I was 7 years old, and I went completely ham. And I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Yeah, I'm just not singing a countdown song to sing this time. I'm just not. Anyways, how you percolating? This is December 25th. So Merry Christmas. Still talking about my birthday though. I don't remember much about my 25th birthday, but I'm gonna do this thing again. I'm gonna add the two numbers together, the 2 and the 5, and talk about my 7th. So, as I said in the last one, I remember my grandfather taught me how to balance and be more alert of my surroundings at the age of 7 because he took my training wheels off of my purple bike with the beautiful streamers on it and had a little white basket with some daisies on it. That's I remember. That was my favorite bike of all bikes. I had a little red tricycle before then. And I'm not sure if that was a birthday gift or a Christmas gift or just something that somebody bought because I was so cute. But anyway, um, yeah, he taught me that. But I also remembered a birthday party that we had for me. And it was no, yeah, it was at my grandparents' house. And when it was a family member there who had been drinking very much, and they kept getting in my face, and I didn't like that too well. I didn't like it at all. I It triggered me. It did. It triggered me, and I went off. I was 7 years old, and I went completely ham. Next thing I know, I heard my mom call my name, and I don't remember who pulled me off of this person. And when I came to myself, I saw that I had backed this grown person. I'm 7 years old. I backed this grown person on top of a table, and they were upside the wall, telling me some, all right, all right, all right, all right. What happened in between me continuously telling them, please get out my face. I don't like you like this. And somebody pulling me off, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I do know that that triggered me, and my mom had to get me and calm me down. My grandfather spoke to the other person, and he didn't like it. So I went with him to his bedroom and to his chair, and I sat there with him, and we talked. And I told him, I said, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And he said, well, he should have listened. He said, but you got to remember, you can't put your hands on adults like that. I said, Granddaddy, I didn't know I did it. He said, I know you did. He said, this is a lesson for you to be more mindful. He said, because you cannot blank out like that. He said, because the way this is, and this was back in the 70s when this happened. He said, because our people, with the way people think about us, he said, you will come up missing and we won't find you. He said, you got to learn how to control that. You have to learn how to control this so we know where you are. Because back then, a lot of times we had to walk where we needed to go. And I was responsible enough to walk by myself. But like he said, if someone made me upset, I could not blank out, because if a cop saw me, they would probably never see me again. Or if anybody saw me and they reported me, they wouldn't see me again. So that was another lesson that I learned when I was 7, that I had to be aware of my emotions, and I had to immediately think of what to do with those emotions so that I could be safe and so others could be safe. I had to learn that. He said, my granddaddy told me it was okay to feel the way I felt, but it wasn't always okay to act on how you feel. And those same skills I use with my students today. That is part of the curriculum of social emotional skills, and I love it because they really need it. They have a hard time. And you know, this is 40 some years later that I'm teaching these kids the same thing. The same thing, but it's in the curriculum form, and it takes them a minute. We have to be patient with them learning these skills so they can go back to their base schools, because the children I have, they come from trauma. They do. They come from trauma, and they don't know how to handle it. So the best way to handle that is to teach them how to manage themselves and manage how they feel and validate how they feel, so they know what to do with that feeling. That's very important. That's also very important as you support someone who has come from a life of abuse. Support them. Validate how they feel. If they say they feel a certain way, say, okay, now tell me why you feel that way. Honor them with that, because they don't get that. Honor them with that, because it will be the beginning stage of helping them to feel whole again. And that would be another great